I'm saying.
This isn't fucking happening to people, bro. What are we fucking talking about, bro? This didn't happen to you.
She said that it's like a bootleg John Q.
So that's what I will say. This movie took elements of John Q and Inside Man.
You know what?
They gonna have a bus.
What if this was a black woman?
Whoa!
Instead of a black man.
And that's what he said about John Q as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He said John Q, Inside Man, and black women. Boom. Both Denzel movies though.
Yeah.
Wow, this nigga really did that, bro.
I will say, yeah, you're right.
Wow, bro, this nigga literally went through Denzel's discography. This nigga said, "Whoa." Okay.
You know, because hey, sometimes you don't gotta reinvent the wheel. You just gotta spin it.
This nigga really went through Denzel's discography and said, "Replace Denzel with black women."
Why you say it was like Inside Man? How is it like Inside Man?
Because you don't remember.
Charlamagne, are we live? Are we live? Are we live? DJ Envy, are we live? Are we live? Can the people hear my voice? Cause I'm at the Breakfast Club and I'm addressing all the lies.
I watch all the Tyler Perry stuff.
Bro, I'm
not all, but when the movies drop, if there's people talking about it on social media, I watch it because I want to be a part of the conversation and I want to see it for myself firsthand.
What was the conversation? Because I didn't even see the social media conversation about this.
Oh, you didn't see
What was the combo? Because I just tapped in and watched this. And I'm like, yo.
So for Straw, it's the same conversation every time he drops a movie.
Okay.
50% of the people said it was trash. And then 50% of the people said, no, it actually wasn't bad. So it makes reviews, right?
50% of the people said this isn't bad. Was that they quote?
Maybe
this isn't bad. Or were they saying it was good? Because if they were saying this isn't bad,
I didn't hear.
I can fuck with that.
Maybe it was a little more. Maybe it was 60-40. I don't know. But I didn't see a large amount of people saying it was great. But it's always mixed reviews. That's why I'm like, it's like
Yeah.
So, nonetheless.
I wanted to have.
Somebody said they cried or they really related to the. Maybe I got that from the clip that you said.
Yo, son, that's crazy if that really happened.
Right,
I want to meet because they've been through tragedy. If they really shed tears at this, they've been through real tragedy.
That's not a comment that I saw. I'm sorry. I might have made that up.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm glad of that.
I watched it. So I did watch it.
Shorty's going through it all.
Not gonna lie. I mean, I was kind of dozing off a little bit during the movie. I'm gonna just be 100% honest. But I saw the most of the film. Like, so
I actually pressed stop. Stop.
You didn't watch it to the end?
I pressed stop. I came back later in the day.
Okay.
I had to recoup.
Okay.
I had to reconnect with my brain cells because they were dead at that point. And then I started back watching it later, but I didn't finish it though.
Oh, you didn't finish it?
I actually just went to watch a review of it to make sure that other people knew how bad it was.
But the thing is, you gotta watch it to the end because it was the plot twist at the end. It was a plot twist
where she started to make total sense and acknowledge her own wrongdoing.
No, where it was like it wasn't real. Like some of the things that happened in the movie, she had hallucinated.
Say less. Say less.
Yeah.
Say less.
Yeah.
Say less.
So that was kind of. I was like, all right.
Say less. Like, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't see that part.
So
say less. That's what I'm saying. Because
yeah.
now this might put me in the situation where I go back and say this was an amazing. So say less.
So we
just gonna talk about it up until a certain point.
Okay. So I was talking shit about the movie. I'm not gonna lie. Like from the jump. And my wife was like, yo, babe, the movie just started. Relax. And then, she personally felt like, it wasn't that bad.
That's how your wife felt? So she's the 50% of people you were talking about.
She's like, yo, she said that it's like a bootleg John Q.
So that's what I will say. This movie took elements of John Q and Inside Man. That's where he got his concept from on this movie.
Yeah.
He was like,
he had to be watching Inside Man. I was like, you know what?
They gonna have a bus.
What if this was a black woman?
Whoa!
Instead of a black man.
And that's what he said about John Q as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He said, John Q, Inside Man, and black women. Boom. I think that's what he did, bro.
So, I mean, both Spike Lee movies. Wait, no. John Q is not Spike Lee.
You almost got me.
Inside Man is
You almost
Spike
got
Lee,
me. I was like...
Yeah, I'm bugging. It's Denzel, so I just automatically thought of Spike.
Both Denzel movies, though.
Yeah.
Wow, this nigga really did that, bro? This nigga really went through Denzel's discography and said, replace Denzel with black women.
Why you say it was like Inside Man? How is it like Inside Man?
Because you don't remember, it was the Negotiator.
Oh, yeah.
Think about that, bro.
Oh, yeah.
The whole Tiana Taylor shit was just Denzel and Inside Man.
Yeah.
Think about that shit, bro.
I will say, yeah, you're right.
Wow, bro, this nigga literally went through Denzel's discography. This nigga said, "Whoa, okay."
You know, because hey, sometimes you don't gotta reinvent the wheel. You just gotta spin it.
That nigga did that. He spun the block on this one, guys.
I will say this.
Wow, bro, I think me and you just cracked the case, dog. I feel like Denzel from Inside Man. Cause for real, bro. This nigga literally did that.
I will say that.
Yo. Fuck that, nigga. Fuck all that. This nigga literally just did that shit.
Sometimes, bro, you get inspired by shit, bro. It's cool.
Yeah, nigga. Another nigga's work. It's called plagiarism, bro.
Nah,
that nigga said ChatGPT, Inside Man, Denzel, and black chicks. Write it. Tonight.
Yeah. So, okay. So, like all Tyler Perry movies, I realize what he's doing, right?
Okay.
And it's the same thing that people do in media. So
okay.
That's a lesson for people.
Okay.
It's a lesson.
Think about it.
You know what I'm saying? So, what Tyler Perry does is he goes to the most extreme emotions and you know what I'm saying?
And triggers them.
And so
he's trying to trigger those
from
emotions.
the jump, the movie starts off where her landlord is talking to her crazy, bitch, you better have this rent. I'm gonna throw your shit outside. It's like, whoa.
And more than that, the landlord must live there as well.
Yeah.
And she is homeless or something. Bro, everything about it was like triggering because it's like the most like superficial tropes of black people down to minor characters like the landlord, bro. Yeah. She could have been wearing like regular clothes, not smoking a cigarette with her hair.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He's doing this like, and I heard Bow Wow talk about this, right? Because Bow Wow was in one of Medea's family reunion, right?
Okay, Bow Wow broke it down.
And he was like, with Tyler Perry, he was on, I love working with him because of the speed and efficiency of how he works.
Yeah.
And when we were on set, he was telling Tiana Taylor, because she was the little ghetto girl in the movie, like, Byron, so he told her, like, no, pat your head like this, like, no, say, like, be more ghetto, be more ratchet, like, make them hate you.
Yeah.
So, like, he goes to that level, and it's smart, like, because it's like...
What do you mean when you say it's smart?
Because you evoke emotion and reactions out of people. You make them feel something. So like, for me, like, I'm sitting there watching it, and it's like, okay, then she goes to work.
Shorty went to work.
And her manager's like, get the fuck out of here. Your ass better be back into it. Like,
this nigga threw glass in her ankles, nigga.
Oh, yeah. So it's like, all right, this is ridiculous.
Chill, Glenn.
Like, but it's like, he started the movie on 10.
Yeah.
And it never stopped.
That's Glenn Turman.
Yeah.
Who used to be married to Aretha Franklin.
Mm-hmm. And
he was sleeping with her son.
Oh, shit.
You didn't hear about that?
Hell no.
He was smashing her son, bro.
Fuck? I wasn't expecting that. Fuck.
I didn't think you were. That's why I said it, but it's true, bro.
That's crazy.
That's a rumor that they said.
Okay. And so, but so again, everything was extreme the whole time. And I will say this, Taraji did a good job.
No, the fuck she didn't, bro.
If
he told her to do what she was doing, she should have said no.
Taraji,
I will not do this, bro. I won't portray my acting skills in this manner.
But for her to be in that mode like the whole time,
the mode of like,
okay, somebody who just literally is at their last straw, wit's end. You have a mental breakdown.
Okay.
Right?
I must have to see. I think I gotta see the
because
end.
of the despair in the situation that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't even. It's like, all right. Think.
God, bro.
You seen Fight Club?
Yeah.
So think Fight Club.
Okay. Yeah. Is this was on that level?
Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler, what was Brad Pitt's character?
I think it was Tyler. Yeah.
Tyler something.
Oh, because you talking about
he wasn't real. He wasn't real.
Yeah.
Right.
So who wasn't real in her shit? The cop?
No. It's not to that level, but some things that we thought that you might have thought took place during the film didn't actually take place.
She didn't kill her boss?
I can't. You know what I mean?
She didn't kill him. That's what it is. Okay. Cause bro, look, okay, bro. Cause one of my main issues is that when she was talking, she didn't say she killed him.
Okay.
When she was explaining what she did to everybody, like this is what my day was, and I'm sorry, cause there's a greater point from. The greater point is, so everybody always tries to say Tyler Perry is trying to make black men look bad. For the past few movies, he has been doing that still. I was going to say he hasn't been doing it. He has still been doing that, but he's also been trying to make black women look bad. This show...
I gotta say that he did a movie about the black women that were in the air armed forces. And
shout out to that. This trumps that. This will outweigh that. I don't remember that.
You ain't watch that?
They didn't promote that like Straw or Divorcing Black. They didn't promote that one the same way. Cause look, bro, this woman, she is a real character that literally, obviously many bad things are happening to her over and over and over again. That is occurring in this movie, which is terrible writing. Inside of the writing, they write her as a person, again, who takes no accountability in anything. She's a victim in every single way. She plays into the victimhood. She asks people to treat her like a victim in every single way. My last straw was when she was naming all of the things that happened to her that day, and she did not name that she shot her boss. Because again, you're willing to say everything that everybody else has done, but when it's like, even in a moment like where you can acknowledge, I did this out of frustration, I'm so mad, you leave that part out, which is where black women normally are. Whenever I'm listening to black women tell me about how somebody is jealous of them, they normally leave out the part where they curse that bitch out. They leave that part out. So that's my problem with this movie. It's the actual black woman character. Why did y'all write her like this? Why do y'all want every black woman to be like this? This is weird.
Well, I think Tyler Perry had a response to that, and so you could.
What's the response?
You could probably clip it up. He basically said that he's. It's like a relatability. I'm paraphrasing. It's a relatability factor, where he's he's doing this for his aunts and his grandma and his mother and the women that he watched growing up that went through these situations. And
ooh, where the fuck were you at, bro? Because I'm gonna be for real. I've seen black women go through a lot. I haven't seen this. Bro.
And so like,
and I couldn't, when I was watching the movie, bro, it was literal times where I had to actually stop watching the movie and start to talk to God, like on some, bro, I'm not even trying to be arrogant. Like, cause I was really watching this shit like, yo, bro, who the fuck is this ever? This would never happen to me. And I literally had to humble myself and say, actually, maybe this could happen to people. I just have never seen it.
I'm saying
This isn't fucking happening to people, bro. What are we fucking talking about, bro? This didn't happen to you.
have you ever watched the show Snapped?
No,
You
bro.
never watched that show?
I've seen it before.
Yeah.
And I've realized after watching it 1 to 2 times, this does not happen to people for real.
Snapped?
The only people this happens to is people who watch Snapped over and over and over again.
But no, those are real people. You know what I'm talking about? This
I know what Snapped is, bro.
What's Snapped?
Snapped is a show that's a reality show apparently about how people snapped because they were in such trying situations that
they actually committed crimes and they went to jail. Like, these is real stories. Like,
that's my problem with Casanet and reality TV. Y'all niggas think this shit is really for real.
no, Snapped is real.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
I need you to understand.
Bro,
This shit's
that's
not real.
yes, it is. What are you?
What I'm telling you is, I'm not telling you.
I
I actually am telling you they're fabricating that shit for production credits, bro. This is something I was actually finna do. I was finna tell you, yo, we need to tell somebody to call us with a crazy story so we can have some content. If you think that niggas who are making millions of dollars off of producing content who come from scripted television are not doing that, you're crazy, bro.
No, but that's more like true crime though.
What true?
Snapped.
I know that shit is produced content, bro.
Okay,
You gotta understand.
That's just like producing a story about the little white girl that got killed, or the Menendez brothers. Like These is like true crime. It's like
That's true. Here's what it is. Let me say I'm telling you a story about how a nigga crashed into a building, right? And killed his baby mama. Let's say I take out the part where he had just drank some Robitussin, and I include the day before where he went off on her. I'm still telling you a true story. I'm leaving out key parts so we have a victim and a perpetrator. That's what most of reality
they pretty
TV
much they document the whole shit. Like, I don't know.
What I'm telling you is, let me put it like this. Could your girl tell me a story about some shit that happened with y'all, leave out important and pertinent details to make it more salacious, to make you look like a worse guy, and to make her look like more of a victim? Could that happen?
Mm-hmm.
It happens often for people who are making $0. What if you are a producer of content on television and a lot of your money, all of it as a matter of fact, rested upon people finding the stories you told them, being captivating and attention grabbing?
Yeah, but then they also have they have the detectives and the sheriffs and all these people come in and do this. It's like a documentary style,
And then you edit it.
Sure, yeah.
Take the part out with him saying that they investigated it and they didn't find anything. Take that part out.
It's possible, but I mean, I don't.
Guys, I need y'all to know what's truly possible right now based off of what you have in your pocket. You can tell anybody any story in the world and produce content that aligns with that story to make that person believe in that idea.
Right. This is facts.
This is 100% facts. You don't even need AI technology for this.
Right.
So, all I'm saying is, yeah, I do know niggas wild out and snap on their girl. I do know chicks wild out and snap on their dude. What I'm saying is this Tyler Perry shit, this didn't happen in real life. His auntie didn't go through this.
CP. I mean, it's dramatization, bro.
Maybe all the women he knew, he thought of one bad story that happened to each of them and put it into this one woman's one day.
Yeah, but it's like, yo, what if?
Yes, what if you were driving up the street,
the extreme scenario,
and it started raining harder than ever before? That's happened to somebody.
Yeah, but
and then you were
Jaws has never happened.
And then you swerved a little bit, and then you got in somebody else's lane. That's happened before. And then the other driver was like, "Yo, fuck this bitch! I'm gonna take her out." swerve. That part doesn't happen often. And then a police officer pulls you over and you don't have your license. That's happened before.
Jurassic Park
What has never happened before is that person turns out to be the lead investigator who will now shoot you in your head. That's never happened before, bro.
Hey, listen.
On the same day that you got evicted, while your daughter's been taken from you because you don't bathe her at the tub, bro. Come on.
Hey man, shout out to Tyler Perry, man. You know what I'm saying? Either way, he said, "Yo, y'all gonna keep supporting. It's gonna go number one every time, good or bad.
That's right.
It's the same rinse and repeat. This is the whole. You know what I'm saying?
That's
If people that's making this user generated content, people talking about it, it's only gonna make it people tap in even more.
And
Like,
that's what, bro. That's got to be the new conversation we have every week. They are making this shit bad on purpose, bro. Again,
yeah, like
the Lil Wayne shit. If the Lil Wayne had rapped better than any nigga on planet Earth for 12 tracks straight, you wouldn't have got as much press as the Carter 6's trash.
that's true. That's true.
It's just not even happening, bro.
So TP, yeah, again, you go into the extreme level because you know people are gonna be on Facebook. That's the number one. They're gonna be on X. They're gonna be on TikTok. They're gonna be like, yo, this Tyler Perry movie was what the fuck, and then it's like, it's getting millions of views. Like it's trending. It's like, oh damn, let me watch this, man.